Hello everyone and welcome to my morning report chart analysis videos on Friday the 29th of June with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets. We've had a strong euro rally. That strong euro rally has come as, let me just get the board up. That strong euro rally has come as the EU Council has come to an agreement or they've sort of laid out terms as to how to deal with the EU migrant crisis on an EU-wide basis, and some sort of looking at migrant centres within EU countries and also potential overspill. How to deal with sort of alleviating pressures from countries that have taken on arguably too many migrants already. So that has popped euro to the upside quite significantly. And look at this risk appetite has come back on the equity markets. DAX especially, because there's a big pressure on Angela Merkel in domestic politics to deal with this migrant crisis, and the DAX has responded accordingly. Dollar is weaker across the board, apart from against the yen. As I said, risk appetite is positive, so the yen underperforms in that, but the dollar has fallen away. As generally speaking, we're seeing sort of an improvement in risk appetite, whereby you see treasury yields pulling higher, the dollar lower, and also equity markets, generally speaking, all positive. So some positivity to end the quarter, it would appear. The question is this an opportunity to sell equity markets? So I'm going to sort of cover that in a bit on my FTSE 100 analysis, which is my chart of the day. But yeah, interesting moves that we are seeing. Now today we've got a focus on inflation. We've got Eurozone inflation at 10 o'clock and US inflation this afternoon on the core PCE. Both important numbers. Interesting that we see the expectation is that the core Eurozone flash CPI is going to be sort of cut back to 1%. Headline improved to 2%. German inflation, Spanish and Italian inflation, I think we're all positive or showing decent in-line moves yesterday. So I would expect that these numbers are going to be pretty close in the end. So that's the Eurozone this morning. We've just had out the UK final revision of GDP, and it's actually a slight upward revision to 0.2% from 0.1%. We've seen cable pop to the upside, and interestingly, we've also seen FTSE 100 down, because there is still that negative correlation between FTSE and sterling to consider. Now we've got a core PCE this afternoon expected to tick ever higher to 1.9%, closer to that 2% mark on the with the Fed's expectations, or the Fed's target, I should say. And Michigan sentiment 90, just basically cut back slightly from 99.3 to 99.2, 99.1, depending on where you get your estimates from. So that leads me to my chart of the day. As I said, FTSE 100, strong rally, but is this a rally that's going to get sold into? That is the question. We've got this downtrend channel. We're basically up towards the resistance around these old highs. Now we've had a little pop to the upside of that resistance, 77.05. The resistance, sort of the high 77.05, came in last week. 77.06 today, but look at that downtrend channel coming in. We've still got momentum indicators trending lower. So it all still suggests sort of selling into strength. Now, MACD lines are interesting to watch. If you start to get the market closing here and then sort of starting to close above that downtrend channel, is that a positive signal? I would say it is, because that would then reopen 78 big figure area, that old high, which again came back into play sort of mid-June. So that's a key level that we need to look out for. But as I said, this downtrend channel is still in play. You've got the overhead supply from all this area. It'll be interesting to see if the bulls can hold on to this rally, because certainly if cable starts to rally, that's not going to help FTSE 100. Yeah, we've seen a pop to the upside in the wake of that GDP number today. So yeah, can FTSE 100 maintain this momentum of this rally? I'm not sure that it can myself, because I think that trade tariff concerns will ultimately be a drag lower on FTSE 100. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later.